Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. This will be my 25-week update. So I will be sharing my symptoms as well as any updates with you guys and what I'll be looking forward to. So I hope you enjoy it. Guys, I'm going to start off with my symptoms for this week because if you've ever been pregnant before, you know that things pop up out of nowhere and you can have all kinds of crazy symptoms. So this week I have been struggling most with insomnia. So I was doing a little bit of research and it said that insomnia affects about 75% of pregnant women. So I'm in the majority on this one. And it is exhausting because I'll go to bed at my normal time and then I'll just lay there and my brain will not shut off. So I did purchase a pregnancy pillow to try and get more comfortable because they say you're supposed to sleep on your side, and I don't know, every time I sleep on my side my shoulder goes numb or something crazy happens. So that's been helping a little, but I haven't been getting really deep sleep. So I've been talking to some other moms and they suggested trying melatonin, just plain melatonin, because it's a natural product and it'll help you fall asleep. Now it doesn't help you stay asleep, but if it could help me actually fall asleep, that would be a great help because it's been taking me anywhere from 1 to 3 hours to fall asleep. So really hoping I can try that soon and see if that helps. So that way, as I get up on these early mornings, I am feeling refreshed and ready to take on the day. Besides insomnia, I've been experiencing a little bit more acid reflux as the baby starts to move around a little bit. Especially yesterday, as soon as I ate breakfast, it was like extreme stomach pain and it pretty much lasted all day. I did take some Tums, which helped a little bit, but it just kept coming back. So what I did is at my lunch, I drank my greens, my Opta greens, and that did help also because they contain digestive enzymes and probiotics. So it does kind of combat the acidity in your stomach and then help you to digest your food a little better. So, I mean, obviously it's not going to be perfect because the baby is pressing on my stomach, but it does help and relieve some of that pain. Along with that, the baby is growing. We did have an ultrasound on Monday, which I'll talk a little bit more about in the updates. And so everything's going well. But there's noticeable growth every single day almost, it feels like. So clothes are getting smaller, definitely more difficult to find things that fit. And I'm trying to make sure I don't wear things that are too tight so that I don't constrict it. But at the same time, it does feel nice to have like leggings to keep any of the swelling down, like in my legs. Because I haven't really experienced a lot of swelling, but if it's been like a long day, haven't really slept well, those type of things, I will experience a little bit more. So the leggings kind of keep everything together and help the blood flow in my legs be a little bit better. Along with that, because of the insomnia, I am extremely tired about mid-afternoon. I get off work at 2 o'clock and I typically will go to the gym at that time with the husband. I'm still going about 4 days a week right now, trying to keep it 4 days of lifting and then 2 to 3 days of just light cardio, nothing crazy. And so right about mid-afternoon I will crash, and I think that's mostly, I mean, obviously due to the insomnia, but also due to just sitting at a desk all day staring at a computer. So when you don't stimulate your brain or your body, everything just kind of feels like it's shutting down. So once I get off work and I'm able to move around and get some exercise, then I feel better. So that's kind of helped a little bit, but as long as I'm still experiencing insomnia, obviously that'll still be a struggle. Also, I have been noticing more mild acne. You can't really notice it right now because I have some makeup on, but this side of my face has kind of broken out in these little red dots. They're not necessarily like pimples, but it's just the type of acne that is commonly forms during pregnancy due to the hormonal changes. So just been wearing a little bit of concealer. I'm not wearing any foundation right now, but I'm wearing some concealer and then my highlighter to add some color to my face because no, this is not a natural glow. I am very pale at the moment due to this long, dreary winter. So yes, I do have a little bit of acne, especially on the right side of my face. So that's normal. It's to be expected. I just continue my normal skincare. I only wash my face once a day at nighttime because you don't want to overwash your face. In the morning, I'll just splash it with water. And then I'm using a moisturizer with UV protection in it. And then at nighttime, I'm using a moisturizer with argan oil in it. So that kind of takes care of helps with aging and then just smoothing out the face in general because I have naturally dry skin. So that's kind of what I've been doing to combat that. And then besides that, I've just been noticing an increase in appetite, but that's to be expected because especially around week 25, the baby starts to put on baby fat. So you're gonna want more food because the baby wants it too. So I've just been noticing that, trying to eat more voluminous foods. So instead of like rice and chicken for dinner, I'll have a big salad with chicken. So I'm still getting my protein in, but the salad is more filling than just a small portion of rice. So just kind of a better way to distribute my carbs while helping me feel more full. So those are my main symptoms so far. Next, I'll go ahead and move into the updates. So updates, like I said, on Monday we had an ultrasound at the birthing center. Now they have a lady that comes out like once a month and does all the ultrasounds for the ladies, and we've had a few so far, but because of changing doctors and last time at the 20-week scan the printer was broken, we haven't really gotten a lot of updates on how the baby's doing size-wise. So the midwives wanted to see how big she is and if everything's on track. So we went in for that on Monday. We had a really hard time getting measurements because the baby's head was so low in the uterus. It was like all the way down. So positive, no problem, she's gonna be breech. Negative, we couldn't get the most accurate head measurement. So she did end up getting, I did some like squats, I walked around, I did some like pelvic tilt, that type of thing, but the baby insisted on staying down there, so she did the best she could to measure, and she said that I'm measuring a little small at the moment, around 23 to 24 weeks, but that's pretty normal. I'm not too worried about it just yet. And she said that the midwives will let me know if the due date is to change. As of right now, it's still around June 17th, so we're just gonna stick with that. And obviously that's a guess date anyways, because babies are never born on their due date. And then also exciting update, we will be upgrading to a 2-bedroom because right now we're only in a 1-bedroom apartment, which has no room for a baby and all of their wonderful things. So we talked to our apartment manager and she said that we could upgrade at any time. So we're planning on doing that in May, hopefully. So that way that'll give us a good month at least to move in and start getting the nursery settled. So that's exciting because, you know, right now we feel a little cramped and we just need that extra bedroom. Also, I did end up putting in my 30-day notice at the gym that I'm training at in person. So by the time the 30 days is up, I will be into the 3rd trimester, and I didn't want to go too long. Now, I know some women train all the way up, like train their clients all the way up until birth. But I didn't want to be a hazard because the gym is not that big. There's a lot of people, a lot of trainers in there. There's about 30 trainers in there, and then all their clients and classes and things like that. I didn't want to be a hazard walking around as I continue to get bigger, as well as I am finding it's harder to show my clients exercises because I just can't do certain exercises anymore, especially when it comes to the abs. So 30 days, I'll be done March 31st with in-person training, but I will continue doing online training because the owner of the gym has been gracious enough to let me continue using the apps that I'm using for a small fee. So the apps that I'm using, I'm able to upload workouts with instructional videos, track progress, and create meal plans that are customizable that my clients can customize as well. So that's really exciting because I'll still be able to do my online training because I definitely am not giving this fitness thing up. I have a lot of big things coming in the future to continue down that road, but for now, the in-person training has to take a pause while we get ready for baby. So during that time, since that'll be April, May, and June, that I'll have pretty much my third trimester off of in-person training, I'll only be working 6 hours a day, which will be a blessing. So I'm going to use that time to rest, recover, and get ready for the baby. So really spend more time like on myself. Essentially, I'm going to be selfish these last 3 months, do more walking, go get my massages because at the birthing center where we're going, I get 3 massages as part of our package. So I'll be getting my massage. Starting April 1st, we will have PPO insurance. So I will be going to the chiropractor as well because going to the chiropractor pregnant is really good for you because of all the spinal issues that occur as the baby starts to compress and press on your spine. So I'll be doing that during the 3rd trimester as well, just making sure everything is good there. And then also continuing with my own personal training sessions and possibly adding in 1 more day per week with my mentor trainer because she focuses more on rehab and preventative care. And my other trainer just focuses on staying in shape. So I really want to make sure that I'm taking care of my body and getting ready for birth as best possible, as well as staying in shape. So I think the combination of the two would really help me get that balance. And then besides that, the hubby is still looking for a job. He's been applying a lot of places, planning to work up until he ships out. So we're just looking around right now, trying to find something. He did get his associate's degree in December, but you know, that's still hard to get a job with just an associate's degree. So he's been looking around and hopefully we'll find something soon. As far as like physical updates, my weight has stayed the same since last week. I'm sitting right about 145. My starting weight was 133, so about a 12-pound gain so far. So we'll see how that continues to go. I'm still active, just being more careful about the exercises I choose. Like I said, watching the core, protecting the core, and then just staying in shape and doing more preventative care in general. And then I'm still trying to stay on my diet as much as possible. Like I mentioned, the hunger has gone up, so I've tried to combat that with more volume foods, and then that's been going pretty well. And then positive news, the diabetes test came back negative, so I do not have gestational diabetes. Bad part is during 3rd trimester I have to get another test to see. So I guess once you get one, you have to get the other one. So I'll be going back next month for the 2nd one. And then what we're looking forward to. So in the future, hopefully like around May, we'd like to take a trip, a little baby moon, just as a last hoorah before the baby gets here. Nothing too crazy, but hopefully like a weekend getaway would be nice. We're also looking forward to being able to set up the nursery ahead of time because we weren't sure if we were going to have another bedroom yet, so that's exciting. And then I also have a couple baby showers coming up. So in April for spring break, I'll be going to New York to see the family and having a family baby shower. And then in May, my friends will be throwing me a baby shower. So we're really excited for that and all the celebrations to come. But that's about it for my 25-week update. Just a busy time, transition time, getting everything ready. I will be posting another video on Friday, and this will be this video will be entitled Evidence-Based Birth, what it is and why it's important, because the childbirth class that we are taking is an evidence-based childbirth class. So I want to share with you guys what that means exactly, and then why we're taking it, because it's not a free class like a class you might take at the hospital. We did have to pay for it, but I think that we're really going to benefit from it, and I want to share with you guys what we'll be learning in that class. So if you have any other questions, or if you want me to talk about another certain topic in an upcoming video, feel free to reach out to me. I'll leave my contact information below. But other than that, thank you guys for watching. Be sure to hit subscribe or like, comment if you have any questions, and I will talk to you guys in the next video.